with the Buffalo Bills. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's brought down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff to Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. The 30. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this one. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson. After the sack on 1st down, Stafford, he's going deep for Brown. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Breida. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing is Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 21-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the 50, Stafford. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 17. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Allen going to throw. Smith catches left side. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Hey, 50, go here.
From the 25 on second down, Stafford caught by Jones. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here we go on fourth. Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Quite a decision there on fourth down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is the logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford, he completes it to Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Mike, ready? I got one. Watch tight end. 56, 56.
A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way.
to the 40-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Here's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big gain there for the Bills.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Zach Moss.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Henry again on second down.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 7. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
The former Steeler Bud Dupree in on the tackle.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To the air, Allen. And this one complete to Smith.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we don't like the 48, right? Hey, hold. You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And Diggs has it. Shrugs him off. And here a juke. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
We got 4. Watch it.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the pass, Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
55's Mike, guys, 55.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Singletary again.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Push him back.
Singletary. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Breida. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They run forward with Breida, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it is 42-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go right back to Evans here on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Now it's Stafford. And now here is another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion.